Upon my rising. Grand rising, beautiful people. It's Elizabeth Marie, your adventure Barbie, and I am currently in silent prayer, hoping that we can get our pilot to upload. We were having difficulties with exporting it, but I made the executive decision to just go ahead and export it, despite the fact it continuously kept telling me that I didn't have enough data storage in a particular folder. But I'm not a genius when it comes to this technology, and especially anything Apple. So I'm just gonna hope and pray that the video comes out decent enough for me to just upload and post, so that at least we got the pilot, and then we'll figure out the storage situation afterwards. I do have an external hard drive that I can kind of back everything up on, so we'll see how that works. Although I am, because I got this computer because I joined the digital cinematography program, and it was a part of the tuition, part of my launch package. And although I've completed like 99.9% of the program, I still have one course to take left before I can graduate and accelerate to get my associate's degree. See, I'm a little worried because this joker is just like sitting there. It says 2 hours and 40 minutes, so we're gonna give it a minute and see what happens. But I really, I just hope and pray that I didn't take the last day, actually 2 days, because we had the video record, and then I had to mentally prepare myself to go about editing. And yeah, I just hope it wasn't a waste of time, especially after I decided that we was gonna do it, right? Like, but that's exactly how the universe works. The minute you decide and make up your mind that you adamant about doing this and this is what it's gonna be, the universe decides to just throw every hiccup, hurdle, and boulder in your way to try to trip you up. So yeah, we'll see. We'll leave that and we'll come back to it. Let's pray. All right? Let's pray, guys. Let's pray that this works out for us, because I'm super excited. But yeah, I'll be back. Can we say people, people, people? That I really love you. That I really love you. Shout out to ChatGPT for helping me use the noggin more efficiently, because I knew it was a way for me to do it. I just didn't know how to go about doing it, so I just threw it in a little ChatGPT assistant thingy, and it broke down every which way in which I could go and clear out space. And we did just that. We got rid of I had about 2 or 3 programs of like Adobe Pro from 2003, 2004, 24, 2023, 2024. So I just got rid of all the old versions of the whole Adobe suite. And yeah, that cleared it all up. So yeah, now we got 2 hours and 30 minutes before my pilot is imported, and I'm excited. Now, while we wait for that, we're gonna get into some journaling. These are my journals, And I'm going to get back into that because this is how we coming up this year. So I am headed out, bundled nice and warmly because we are anemic and I want to make sure I stay warm. But I'm bundling up to go outside to the grocery store to get some essentials. I really didn't want to go because I'm planning on going to the pantry tomorrow and picking up my order that I put in online. More about that later. And I really just wanted to wait until I got that before I spent any money on my link. There's a strategic plan behind the way I do my grocery shopping. Again, just to make sure the little food stamps that I do get stretched and then that I have, a little overflow in case of an emergency, whatnot. But yeah, enough of me yapping. You guys are coming with, and you're going to get the best seat in the house. Right here on my chest. Here we go. You ready? Let's go. The sun's got a nice little shine on it. You guys see that? No? Maybe not. Camera, cause why is you playing? I'm looking for Himalayan. That's amazing. So I always come in with a list to make sure that I stay on budget, because I come in here and be wanting to grab everything that I see, not necessarily what it is I need. So we make a list. Wait up. This one's on sale, so we'll get that. Dress up, bags of cereal. Dress to kill. What do you buy?
Oh, they go Andes.
What do you buy?
Andes or Louisiana.
I never switch the last. In the middle of the night.
Ooh, and they got
damn bad.
Asian.
We did say brown sugar.
All right. Tartar sauce, pizza,
Light brown sugar.
roll,
We don't do it. That's the only brand I know. Give me rich. I'm on my phone. Let me take another rich in the thick. Damn things on my bitch. Damn. Never pants, do your dance. Back, bigger back. Down, put it down, put it down. Down. Damn, babe. Cause I see it, right? It's amazing. I got what you need. Everybody think you show, but I know you a freak, little baby. Poland, the Poland. That's back over there. We are. I'm in downtown. Everybody's looking for a come up. Got my cop, yeah. They're rock star. Bitch, they know the top of this block. So we are back from the pantry, and we got some decent stuff. We got, this is 4 boxes, 4 of these boxes. I took out of boxes and I put in my shopping bags so that I can get them home. Now that we're home, I gotta work through it all.
He knows getting the ventilation right is critical.
I'm gonna work through it all, get it separated, find out what I'm going to keep, and then the rest, I've already talked to a neighbor. The rest of it, we'll take it down to him and see if he'd like the rest. Because sharing is caring. And I'm not wasteful. I don't eat pork. And again, there's just some stuff, because I went shopping before I picked up my haul, which I was really trying to avoid, but we got hungry and I couldn't go another day without food in my refrigerator. So I went and purchased, used all of my SNAP, which was really what we was trying to avoid, because we still, again, ain't got no Manuka honey this month. But things happen. And this morning, the day was very chaotic. The start of my day was very, very chaotic. I'm very grateful for the fact that I set up this online marketing option with this pantry, because it was a easy in and out, versus me having to sit in the cold for 3 hours. The last time I went and sat in a line, I was in a line for 3 hours. Outside in the cold, just waiting to go in and still get the same amount of food, but the only difference is you're able to go in and literally like pick what you want that's available. This time I was able to pick what I wanted, but it was only what was available like online. So yeah, we didn't have a whole lot of options, but so we're gonna see and kind of gauge versus what I saw online and what I picked and what they actually gave me, and see how that worked. I did get some like, they give decent little options. I love this kind of popcorn. They do make sure, I don't know if they kind of make sure like they got better quality foods or whatnot, but I do appreciate the fact that I do get a lot of foods that or produce items that like I would really choose for myself if I were going grocery shopping, versus going to a pantry and you just kind of getting what feels like nobody else want it. If you know, you know. But yeah, let's get into the putting this stuff up, and I'll come back and maybe.
So much taste. Seriously? And when she was stuck on marrying their styles, she went to Michael's for custom framing.
Okay, so I'm heating up my cabbage and chicken sausage that I made before I left, and went out to go and pick up my my pantry food, my pantry order. So I'm about to, I got overwhelmed looking at all this mess in my place. We got to separate, we got so much produce, hence the reason why I really should have waited before I spent my SNAP. But anywho, at this point I'm gonna have to cut up a lot of this stuff and throw it in my deep freezer, just so that we're not wasting anything, because there's so much more. I brought carrots, and of course I get a box full of freaking carrots, and then I believe this is like beets or radish. I don't know, but we're gonna figure out what to do with that. A lot of small potatoes. Crazy again. My intuition, the universe be in my intuition in my head. I literally just brought some of these. Could have saved those, but again, we're just gonna prep a lot of meals at this point. We got plenty of freezer bags. So yeah, before I do that, I'm gonna enjoy a meal. Enjoy my food and go from there. I don't even like eating out of this little plastic like this, but this is what is set out. So that's what we'll use. Burnt the hell out of my little pan. But I like using this pan because it cleans up very, very, very easy. That's our dish. We're gonna grab our pepper sauce because we like a little fire. We like a little fire. So yeah, I'm gonna eat and we'll get back to the grocery things.
Hey guys, it's sunny out here, but it is really cool. If I put my big head in the way, she good? Okay.
So I finally have my green beans
She's there.
snapped, like the end snapped and
I think she was okay.
prepped for me to put them in the bags. So that's what we're gonna do.
Worried, not because we were leaving her there, but because of the other kids. I think.
It done dried out, but we're gonna use this dried garlic to make garlic powder. I initially put it out so I could make some ginger shots, but as you see, it took too long to get to it. But this ginger is still pretty juicy. It ain't dried out shit. I don't know if ripe would be the right word, but so I guess this will be the perfect time to just share that. Because of me and my knowledge as an herbalist, I am very cautious of how I spend my hard-earned fiat dollars at the grocery stores. So I've just begun to start making as many things from scratch as I can. Just really getting in my self-sufficient bag. So far, within the last couple months, I've made oat milk. I've been making my own ginger shots. Now we're making some ginger powder. I actually made my own sushi roll the other day because who's gonna spend $20 on sushi at this point? Yeah, not me. I've also actually taken it upon myself to Google, and because I'm in my apartment, I'm trying to utilize as many resources as I have available to me. So I've taken the opportunity to start composting, and that's been very good. We got fresh fresh ground garlic. So that's that. I'm gonna come back to that. I want to show you my melon farm. Peek in there. You see what's in there? It's a little bright. I'm just gonna go ahead and go in. So this is our potato. These are our potatoes. I only started with 2. So you got the root from this one. Started a little late, but it's doing good. So I'm expecting to have a good, bounty, even if they are small. The potatoes come this spring. I began soaking some green onion the other day because I don't care that you already see one growing up. I don't care to keep spending money on that. It's a little expensive. This is my avocado tree that was flourishing and doing very well this past summer, and then the lights stopped coming through the window as much, and the leaf that I had on top of here ended up dying off. But with that being said, I was sprouting another 4 avocado seeds, and I literally just took these out of the papers, the napkins that I had them wrapped up in so they can sprout. And this is what they look like coming out. And now we're just gonna start another process of the avocado tree and see how we do with those. So I made a mess grading, but that's all of my dried up garlic that we are not gonna waste. I actually have some in this little cup. I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna sit here and allow this to dry. I recently ended up getting some cheesecloth. That's what I made my oat milk with. We're just gonna cover that up like that. Set that there. Set that there. And I'm gonna pick up my little shavings here. My table's clean. We keep it clean. Listerine sheets be everywhere, and I'm gonna bring it over to my little station, my little tea station, where I have all of my necessities. We're gonna take this little tea ball here and prep that. This is where we have all of our teas and spices and herbs, some cinnamon sticks, some star anise. I am an herbalist. If you are not aware, now you know. Some avocado powder. I actually shaved that up, grounded that myself. Some moringa powder, matcha powder. I love making some matcha drinks, matcha teas. Wheatgrass powder. Here we have our spirulina and chlorella. Oh, if you don't know what those do for your body, right down to the individual cell, you need to research and get up on it. And then all of this here is just my loose leaf herbs for teas. We have some mixes that I've brought from other individuals. And then, yeah, we have some more things down there because I like to make, we have different products. I go about making soaps and things of that nature. We have neem oil, all our organic oils and stuff, castor oils. So this is my little station where I like to go to and have all my fun. Reminds me to make sure that I am eating to live. I've given up so many bad habits since I've been able to move into this apartment and really just focus on being the best me that I can be. When we're living out of your car, it's really hard to focus on what it is that you need daily, right? Because you're just merely focusing on surviving. So yeah, I'm always grateful, forever grateful. Every day I wake up, that's the first thing comes out my mouth. I'm grateful for the bed, the pillow, the bed I had to sleep in, the pillow that I had to rest my head on, and just being able to get a good night's rest, because that's very important. Like I said, if you're not able to give yourself what you need physically, then you can't give to anybody else. You cannot give from an empty cup. You just can't. So yeah, we're gonna go back to sending our tie. Just gonna go ahead and throw some garlic chunks in there. Gonna save that. I'm actually gonna add some soursop powder as well, because I've really been trying to make sure I am consistently cleansing my blood, and making sure that we have a good immunity, because with the mysterious fog that has been given many complications, I don't want none of them issues. We're gonna set this here. I guess we can put the rest of the ginger in there. I feel the heat coming up off this cup. That good old-fashioned tea kettle. Say I'm very old school, very traditional, unconventional type of gal. So yeah, we're gonna dump that. I hate that I don't have like a space to put that on, but yeah, that's that. Let's clean up our mess. Everything has a home. That's how we keep our space tidy and clean. You don't have to spend every waking minute of your day cleaning up after yourself or others if we put everything back in the home that it belongs in. And of course, I don't have any honey, but ain't nothing wrong with a little molasses. We just gonna throw a little bit of that up in there. And I don't know off the top of my head, but I know there is some, it's healthier than that junk that they selling on them grocery shelves. So a little bit of that, just a little bit. Okay. Have to cut that off. And yeah, that's that. That's my rising tea. Because I don't like to mourn upon my rising. So I don't like using the word good morning. We don't like using those words because that's casting a spell upon others, and others are casting spells upon you. See, I went in my 20s and took an ethnology course because aside from the fact that I was just flustered because I had trouble expressing myself thoroughly, right? So I figured we gonna fix this. I'm gonna fix this myself. I'm going to enroll into an ethnology course so that I know the origins of words, how to use them, where they come from, what they mean. That way when I'm speaking, I'm saying what I mean and I mean what I say, right? Because I've taken the steps to make sure that I'm doing that for myself. So if I'm speaking and you just don't follow what I'm saying, like, by all means, question, find clarity, get clarity from me. But yeah, I never really wanted to have the issues anymore with speaking and saying what I mean and meaning what I say. And then to understanding that the English language is full of spells. The words, you got to do your own research. But if you know, you know. These words will have you casting spells upon yourselves and others. And then you're just stuck trying to figure out, like, why am I here? How did I get here? Ma'am, remember last week when you hollered, I'm sick of this. I'm broke. I can't do this. Yeah, them little moments in which you just flip it at the mouth and you just saying what you like saying just because you like to hear yourself talk, them are drastic times in which you need to be very mindful of what you're saying and what you're putting out into the universe, because those very words can be the thing that just causes havoc on your life. And it will change the whole trajectory of your life. So again, instead of being honing in on the negative and what we don't have and what we ain't got, we should be spending more time and energy and focusing on what it is that we desire and manifesting that into our lives, because our mindset, how we're wired, how our brains are wired, it just knows that we want this particular thing. It gives no good or bad, no negative or positive. If we're thinking about it, it's going to manifest itself. It's going to come into fruition. So instead of harping on all the negative aspects in life that you don't want to happen to you, focus on all the positive aspects. Start daydreaming, literally. Start daydreaming and envisioning and imagining yourself in the space and environment that you want to see. Because I promise you, it's going to start happening and you're going to be looking up and be like, ooh, I just thought that. I literally just had that thought in my mind. And then you're going to look over to the side and just see it right there, waiting for you to, go grasp and enjoy. So yeah, it is way more simple than it sounds. I mean, it's way more simple than you may think, but again, just because of innate behaviors of humans, it's you got to put effort into it. It's not easy. It's not always easy, but it's always worth it.